Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to go over some update information on things that got added today in PSO2 NGS with the update. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So we do have a new limited time quest that's been added into the game, the Snowfield Cleanup Op, and you're going to see some gameplay of that playing here in the background as we go through the update video here. It's a pretty decent little limited time quest. It's pretty simple, straightforward. It's just like a little arena, killing a lot of monsters and stuff. But at one point there is going to be two bosses that are like tethered to each other to where you have to kill them like within a time limit of each other. It's kind of like how that urgent quest is that we had on SEGA. There is a mechanic like that for two of the bosses in the game with a wall in the middle that's like separating the party and stuff. Pretty straightforward and easy though. And there's actually like some pretty cool bosses that you fight inside of there. Like you fight the Crocodilus at the end, like a Gigantics version of that. You also fight the Majis enemy that's from the Lucille. So hopefully the camos are actually dropping in there. I haven't heard of anyone getting one yet, but since some of those rune enemies are in there, I would imagine that some of the really expensive rune camos probably can drop. It's not in the drop records or anything. But saying that, inside of the drop records, there is some pretty nice stuff that you can get. You can get a hold of the 12 weapon series, of course, the 12-star weapons. There's also some of the special scratch tickets that you can get from inside of there, the Super Genesis Festival 24 SP scratch tickets. And also you can get Grand Gladia Soul capsules fully made, and it drops like some fusions and stuff, so it's pretty worthwhile to run. It's roughly like 5-minute runs that you can run this in, so it's a decent little limited time quest. And you also get 100,000 seasonal points every time that you clear it too, so it's really worthwhile when it comes to seasonal points. So if you go to the item enhancement lab, we actually have a new augment that's been added to the game, and the augment capsule exchange. Now you'll notice it up at the very top. This is the Majis Gladia Soul. This has been brought into the game today. Now in order to make this, you're going to have 5 Gladia Souls, and you're also going to have 50 of the Dantaria Scepter. Now that's a new augment capsule, and they actually updated the Dark Falls Dalian Urgent quest, the Planet Crusher Assault Depth 2. They actually have updated it to where it has like some new drops to it. You can actually get a hold of the 12 series, the 12-star weapon series from inside of there. You can also get a hold of these Majis Gladia Soul capsules just completely made. Like you can get one just completely made as a drop. So that's pretty nice to run for. And as well, also every time that you run it, you always get some of the Dantaria Scepters, so you can eventually craft one of these too. So for the most part, these capsules aren't really too different from the regular like Grand Gladia Soul. So most people aren't going to really care too much about this. But the really nice thing about this is for you Abidank users out there, this makes getting 20 unique augments a lot easier to get a hold of. So that has pretty nice value to it. And you can sell these on the player markets and everything too. So if you're not really interested in using them, it's a nice little Masetta maker. You can sell those to other people that are trying to max out their Abidank currently. Now, this is actually currently until February 4th. This is going to be double urgent quest, so you can actually still run this 2 times right now. And it also has 30% reduced HP too, so it's definitely nice to try to hit that. Make sure you try to run that 2 times. And you can also get a hold of some of those treasure scratch tickets from it and whatnot as well. Coming up on Sunday, the Super Genesis Boost Part 4 is going to be starting up as well. So that's going to be happening Sunday, and it's going to be a rare drop rate 150%, as well a preset skill rate 150% as well too. So it's going to be increased fixer rates. Now it's going to be happening Sunday at 10 p.m. So Sunday night that's going to happen, and that's going to run all the way until February 4th. So we do have a new AC scratch that's been added into the game. Demonic Elegance is what it's called. Now this scratch is actually pretty interesting. They brought into the game an item that was originally from the Phantasy Star Portable Series games and also Japanese PSU. I remember having this on the Japanese PSU servers years ago when I played it. It was called the Konsaikon, but over here it's called the Metal Club. So there's an emotion idle for it, a move, a dash, a glide. It's like a really big spiked metal club. Originally this was a wand that had 100 PP in PSU, and it was extremely powerful, and it had like a really fast like PP recharge rate stuff to it. So it's pretty interesting to see them bring it into here as like a motion and an idle and stuff. I wish that it was like a camo or an actual like weapon. Originally it was called the Konsaikon like I mentioned, so I'm a little sad that it's not like a camo currently, but hopefully we'll get that later on. If you was to scratch on this, there's actually an EX version of the club for the glide and also for the dash, which makes it just glow. It's not really anything like too special, I would say, but if you're into that, you know, that is there as an option. You will have to scratch to get the glowing version. Now there's also some pretty cool emotes inside of here. I do plan on like trying to get a hold of these and put them previews of them on the channel later on. There is some button functions to them and everything. They look like there's some pretty good emotes. There's also some pretty good outfits inside of this scratch too. I'm a pretty big fan of how some of these outfits look. I did want to mention my friend Kurone. She's actually making an outfit color guide for the demonic elegance here. She's going to show you what the differences are in all these outfits, which piece is going to be colored, which piece is going to be hidden, where, you know, it's going to help you decide on which one of these is right for you to pick up to save you some setup. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to Kurone's demonic elegance color guide, so y'all can go check that out. Real quickly, I did want to mention, if you are happening to purchase AC, I do have a creator code that I obtained recently from Epic Games Launcher. So if you're playing on the Epic Games Launcher and you use the creator code THUNDATHIGHS whenever you purchase AC, that will support me a little bit. So if that is something that you're interested in doing, you can use my creator code THUNDATHIGHS. You should see it on the screen here. You can actually use it on any Epic Games Launcher game stuff. You can use it in Fortnite and stuff like that too. The creator code THUNDATHIGHS, it's a nice way that you can support me. Thanks a lot for the support. So the Arks record ranking for this week is the Doll's Burrow. Now this is a large cocoon that you can find over in North Redham. So if you was to open up your world map and you go to the North Redham over here, you can see the little king crown on it. It's this large cocoon tower right over here in the Doll's Burrow. He's standing right behind me here, the real big tower. So I do want to mention to y'all, we have an NGS headline coming up on January 28th. That's going to be at 4 in the morning Pacific time, 7 in the morning Eastern time. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the video description below so y'all can put the notifications on for it and go check that out. Hopefully we'll have some good information coming up about Veil, Darkfall's Veil coming up soon. I'm sure they're going to be showing a lot of stuff about that actually, because that should be happening in February. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.